Most people don't believe in themselves. They pretend they do, they talk like they do, but deep down, they doubt. And that quiet doubt, it infects everything. Their energy, their relationships, their dreams. Here's the truth. Nothing extraordinary happens until you believe you're worthy of it. You want to change your life? Start here. Because the way you think about yourself, that's the ceiling on your entire future. In the next few minutes, we'll break through that ceiling. These aren't just words, they're tools. 10 simple shifts that unlock your self-belief and make the impossible feel inevitable. Most will hear this and nod. A few will hear this and act. Which one are you? 1. Get brutally honest about your inner voice. Listen closely, not to what you say out loud, but to what you whisper when no one hears. Because the most dangerous lies are the ones you tell yourself. I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. Who am I to try that? Those aren't thoughts, they're programming. And they came from somewhere, parents, past failures, school, pain. But guess what? You can rewrite that script. Start with this. Catch the thought. Call it out. Replace it. Every time your mind says, I can't, say, what if I did? Every time it whispers, you're not enough, shout back, I'm just getting started. You're not stuck. You're just stuck in a pattern. And patterns can be broken. 2. Build proof, not perfection. Confidence isn't built by thinking. It's built by doing, stacking wins, proving to yourself that you follow through. It starts small. Make your bed. Go to the gym. Show up when you said you would. Every promise you keep to yourself is a deposit into your self-belief account. Most people try to feel confident before they act. But the real power? Act first. Let confidence catch up. 3. Stop outsourcing your validation. If your self-worth depends on likes, applause, or approval, you'll always be broke emotionally. Validation from others is rented. Validation from within is owned. So take it back. You don't need everyone to believe in you. Just one person. You. Speak well of yourself. Cheer for yourself. Stand up for yourself, especially when no one else does. That's not arrogance. That's alignment. And aligned people don't need validation. They create results. 4. Redefine failure. Most people avoid failure because they think it means, I'm not good. But the truth is, failure means you tried, you stretched, you grew. And that's the only path to confidence. Every successful person you admire, they've failed more than you've started. So fail forward, fail faster, fail with style. Because on the other side of failure is fearlessness. 5. Audit your environment. You become like the people you spend time with. So ask yourself, do they lift you up or pull you back? Confidence isn't just internal, it's contagious. Surround yourself with people who see your greatness even when you forget. Cut the critics. Mute the doubters. Silence the noise. Protect your space like it's sacred, because it is. And if no one around you believes in you yet, become the first. 6. Develop a bias for action. Nothing builds belief faster than momentum. Don't wait to feel ready. Ready is a lie. Most people sit on ideas for years, waiting for permission, clarity, or perfection. But winners move. They launch before they're certain. They step before they're sure. They build while scared. And every step forward becomes evidence. I can do this. Action is the antidote to doubt. 7. Rewrite your identity. Confidence isn't what you do. It's who you believe you are. So who are you? Be careful. Your brain is always listening. Every time you say, I'm lazy, I'm shy, I'm a procrastinator, your brain accepts it. Rewrite the script. Say, I'm a builder. I follow through. I finish what I start, even if it's not true yet. Speak the future into the present until your identity catches up. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your identity. So raise it. 8. Master your inner state. Confidence isn't loud. It's calm. It's not jumping on tables. It's walking into a room and not needing to prove anything. You get there by mastering your breath, your thoughts, your focus. Meditate. Breathe. Visualize. Be the calm in the chaos. That presence, that power, that's what people follow. 9. Keep promises no one sees. The real you is who you are when no one's watching. You want to believe in yourself? Earn your own respect. Wake up early when you said you would. Read the book. Do the reps. Not because someone's tracking, but because you are. Confidence grows in the dark, in the quiet, in the daily disciplines. No one applauds. 10. Play the long game. Self-belief isn't built in a day. It's built daily. Don't just hype yourself up. Build yourself up. One choice, one standard, one habit at a time. You won't feel different tomorrow, but in 30 days, in 90 days, you'll look in the mirror and see someone new, someone real, someone who did the work. That's belief. That's power. That's you. Finally showing up. Now breathe. Let this sink in. You've been told for years to believe in yourself, but no one told you how. No one told you it starts in the dark, when it's quiet, when it's lonely, when it hurts. No one told you belief is something you build, not something you're born with. And no one told you that the only way out of fear is through it. But now you know. So what are you going to do? Because the person you want to become is already waiting on the other side of hesitation, the other side of excuses, the other side of every time you said not yet. It's time to move. You don't need to fix everything. You just need to take the next step with shaky hands, with a racing heart, with doubt in your chest. Move anyway. Confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to act while afraid. That's courage. And courage practiced daily becomes belief. Belief practiced daily becomes identity. Identity practiced daily becomes destiny. And that changes everything. Close your eyes for a second and see it. See the version of you who walks with power, who speaks clearly, who holds eye contact, who doesn't flinch when challenged. He's not louder. He's not richer. He's not more talented. He just believes. He believes that he belongs in the room, that he deserves the win, that he can handle whatever happens next. That version of you, he's not some fantasy. He's built, moment by moment, by what you choose today. So choose well. Wake up with intention. Say no to distractions. Guard your time, guard your mind, guard your goals. And when the old you comes knocking, the one full of excuses, doubts, and small thinking, don't answer. You've moved on. You've upgraded. You've become the one who finally believes. And here's the twist. When you believe in yourself, the world does too. People feel it. They hear it in your voice. See it in your posture. Watch it in your work. Because belief is magnetic. It attracts opportunities, people, progress. And it starts with one tiny choice. I'm done doubting. Say it out loud. Say it until it becomes your truth. Say it until every cell in your body moves differently. You are done doubting. Now go prove it. Let's go deeper. This isn't just about you. Because when you believe in yourself, you give others permission to believe too. Your kids, your friends, your team, your followers. You become a lighthouse. Not because you shouted the loudest, but because you refused to go dark. Belief is leadership. People don't follow titles. They follow certainty. And when you walk with belief, you carry certainty like a torch. You light the path. And even when you're still figuring it out, that fire inside you makes others feel like maybe they can too. That's the gift. That's the ripple. That's the legacy. So today, make the quiet decision to believe. Not because it's easy, but because your future depends on it. Because your goals need a builder. Because your life won't shift until you do. This is your time to stop playing small, to stop hiding your power, to stop waiting for the perfect moment. It's already here. You're already ready. Now act like it. Let's get practical. Because belief isn't just emotional, it's behavioral. You want to believe more? Start acting like the person who already does. Wake up early. Hydrate. Train your body. Read. Speak with purpose. Finish what you start. Not perfectly, consistently. Every action is a vote for the person you're becoming. So, cast the right votes. Track your wins. Stack your days. Measure your progress. And when the voice comes back, the one that says, "This won't work. You always quit. Who do you think you are?" Smile. Because that voice, it's old software. And today, you're writing new code. Confidence isn't mystical. It's mechanical. It's what happens when you choose the same higher standard over and over again. That repetition, it creates rhythm. That rhythm, it builds power. That power, it becomes belief. And belief becomes unstoppable. Here's the secret no one talks about. You don't need to feel like the person you want to be. You need to act like him. Act first. The feeling follows. Want to feel confident? Take bold action. Want to feel powerful? Make hard decisions. Want to feel unstoppable? Show up even when you're scared. You'll never think your way into belief. You move your way into it. With your feet, your hands, your voice, your choices. And it starts now. You've heard enough. You've studied enough. You've waited long enough. The gap between you and your goals isn't knowledge. It's commitment. Commit with everything. Burn the backup plan. Remove the safety net. Go all in on you. Because the second you do, the world starts responding differently. Doors open. People show up. Energy returns. Not because the universe changed, but because you did. That's the power of belief. It changes your posture, your tone, your frequency. And that shift, it shifts everything. Let's talk about fear. Fear is not the enemy, it's the invitation. If you're scared, it means you're close to something important. Fear only shows up when something valuable is at stake. So use it. Let it be your compass, not your cage. Walk toward the fear, feel it rise, and move anyway. Every time you do, you expand. Your world gets bigger. Your energy gets louder. Your belief gets deeper. This is the truth. You won't believe in yourself because life gets easier. You'll believe in yourself because you got stronger. You'll remember the times you didn't quit, the mornings you got up tired, the days you stood tall anyway. That's what builds belief, not hype, not luck, not praise. Work, reps, grit, quiet excellence. That's how confidence is born. And once it's born, you protect it. You feed it. You live from it. And suddenly, the life you dreamed of becomes the life you wake up in. One day, someone will ask how you did it, how you stayed focused, how you kept going, how you created so much with so little. And you'll smile, not because it was easy, but because it was worth it. You'll say, "I believed when no one else did." You'll say, "I built it when I had nothing but a vision." You'll say, "I was tired, scared, doubted, but I moved anyway." And that's what made all the difference. Not talent, not timing, not luck. Belief, built one moment at a time. So if you're wondering when to start, this is it. If you're looking for a sign, this is it. If you're waiting for someone to tell you're ready, I just did. Now go. Speak boldly. Walk firmly. Show up fully. You're not here to watch others win. You're here to lead, to grow, to shine. You're here to be the proof that belief changes everything. And it starts now. Let's land this with vision. Everything changes when you know where you're going. Clarity is confidence. It's not enough to say, I want more. You have to define it. What does the best version of your life look like? Write it down, describe it, see it, and then align your life to match it. Your habits, your people, your thoughts, your language. That's not fantasy. That's strategy. Because if you can't see it, you'll never build it. But once you do, once you see it every day, speak it every morning, and act like it's already real, you collapse the timeline. The impossible becomes inevitable. And belief? It stops being something you chase and starts being something you embody. So let me ask you one last time. Will you be one of the many who nod and forget? Or one of the few who decide and rise? Because if you decide now, today, to believe in yourself fully, the world will shift to meet you. Not because it's magic, but because it's aligned, and alignment is the new superpower. This is your reminder. You were never lacking. You were just waiting for permission. This is the moment. Now go. Be the proof that self-belief changes everything. Let's not stop here. You're closer than you think. Closer to confidence, closer to clarity, closer to becoming the person you said you would be. And the only thing in your way? Old stories. Stories that say you're not enough, that say you failed too much, that say success is for others. Burn them. They are lies dressed as logic. You don't need a better past. You need a stronger decision. Right now. To become the kind of person who no longer waits for miracles, but becomes one. To be the person whose results speak louder than his doubts. You do that by moving differently. By walking into every room like you belong, because you do. By showing up to every challenge like it's yours to solve, because it is. You are not a spectator here. You are a force. Unstoppable when focused. Unshakable when grounded. Unmatched when committed. And it all starts with the belief that you deserve more. Not because you're entitled, but because you're willing to earn it. And you are. So build the habits. Sharpen the discipline. Claim the identity. And then walk in that direction every day, with power in your steps and fire in your eyes. You're not waiting for your breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. Say it, live it, be it. Let's talk about consistency. Belief isn't built in one big moment. It's built in thousands of invisible ones. The days you show up when no one's watching. The nights you stay focused when no one's clapping. The mornings you move before your mind catches up. That's the work. And that work is what creates the kind of belief that no external force can shake. You want to be dangerous? Be consistent. Because nothing shakes the world like someone who keeps going no matter what. When you're consistent, people doubt you less. But more importantly, you start doubting yourself less. You earn your own respect. And once you respect yourself, the world will too. So keep stacking days. Keep making deposits into your future. You won't see the results today, but you will see them eventually. That's how greatness is built. Quietly, consistently, relentlessly, even when you don't feel like it. Especially then. That's when belief is solidified. That's when the new you starts to take shape. Invisible to the world, obvious to your soul. Let's wrap this in truth. You don't need more talent. You don't need better timing. You don't need permission. You need belief. And belief is a choice, not a feeling. It's waking up and deciding, today I lead, today I act, today I walk like I belong. Even if you don't feel ready, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because what you practice in resistance becomes your power in reality. That's how leaders are made. Not in theory, in tension, not in silence, in storms. And your storms, they're not signs to quit. They're signs to rise. So here's what you do. Decide who you are, then prove it daily. That's the loop. Say it, act on it, reinforce it. I am focused. Then protect your time. I am disciplined. Then finish what you start. I am powerful. Then stop negotiating with your excuses. And as you repeat it, you become it. Identity isn't found, it's forged. In sweat, in silence, in small choices that stack. And before you know it, the person you wanted to be, you're already him. Let's take it all the way home. The life you want? It already exists. The version of you that's calm under pressure, sharp in conversation, powerful in presence, he's real. You don't need to build him from scratch. You need to uncover him. Remove the layers of doubt, delay, distraction, and fear. Underneath all of that, he's been there all along. But he only appears when you stop apologizing for your potential. When you stop dialing down your energy to make others comfortable. When you stop hiding behind preparation and start executing with fire. Your future doesn't belong to the most talented. It belongs to the most committed. So here's the question. Are you ready to get serious? Serious about your words, your habits, your circle, your standard. Serious about becoming the person you respect. The one who speaks with power and moves with purpose. The one who no longer needs to be told he's enough, because he knows. That version of you is ready. So act like it. Today, walk like it. Today, speak like it. Today, decide, and let the world adjust. Let me remind you one more time. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you believe you're worthy of. And if you don't believe it yet, then let your actions scream louder than your doubts. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You're not too far gone. You're right on time for the version of you that's finally ready to rise. So start. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, say no to average, no to excuses, no to the old script, and say yes to power, to alignment, to belief. Yes, to becoming someone so focused, so clear, so grounded, that doubt stops knocking altogether. You don't get there by wishing. You get there by walking. One step, then another, then another. And soon, you're standing in the life you used to dream about. So don't flinch. Don't pause. Don't wait for more signs. This was the sign. And now you go build the life your future self will thank you for. Because that version of you, he's watching, and he's hoping you don't give up this time. Don't let him down. Say it with me now, out loud. I am no longer my past. I am not my mistakes. I am not who they said I was. I am who I decide to be. And I decide to believe in my voice, in my gift, in my purpose. To believe that no matter how slow I go, I will not stop. That no matter who doubts me, I will not doubt myself. That no matter how many times I fall, I rise stronger. Because I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to be legendary. And legends are built in the shadows, in silence, in struggle. So if you're struggling right now, good. That's proof you're in the forge. That belief is being built, not broken. That you're becoming someone the old you couldn't even recognize. Let the world misunderstand you. Let them laugh. Let them scroll past. Just don't let them outwork you. Don't let them outgrow you. And never ever let them believe in you more than you believe in yourself. This is your time. Own it. Think about every person you admire. The ones who move with confidence, who speak with power, who lead with grace. They weren't born that way. They made a decision. They got tired of shrinking. They got tired of wondering, what if? And one day they drew a line. They said, enough. Enough of the fear. Enough of the overthinking. Enough of the wasted time. And they began. They began when it was hard, when it was messy, when it didn't make sense. That's when belief was born. You're not waiting for the right time. You're in it. This is the moment people look back on and say, that's when everything changed. So choose it. Own your voice. Own your space. Own your potential. Because no one is coming to save you. But the good news is, no one needs to. You already have everything you need. Courage, fire, purpose, Now move. Not like you're trying. Move like it's already yours. Like you're done pretending. Like you finally believe. Not just in possibility, but in yourself. Because that's where all the power is. In belief. Unshakable, unbreakable belief. In you. Let's talk legacy. Because believing in yourself doesn't just change your life. It changes lives around you. Your kids will feel it. Your partner will see it. Your friends will be influenced by it. Because belief isn't invisible. It's loud, even when you say nothing. It shows up in how you walk into a room, how you respond to setbacks, how you carry your mission when no one else sees it yet. You want to lead? Start there. Lead yourself first. Lead by example, lead by decision, lead by refusal, the refusal to stay the same. Because the moment you change, everything around you starts to change. It's not always immediate, but it's inevitable. And that's what makes you unstoppable. You're not just doing this for you, you're doing this for the ripple, for the lives you touch without trying, for the ones who will never tell you, but needed to see someone do it first. Be that someone. Be the reason another person decides to believe. That's your impact. That's your legacy. That's your proof. One last reminder. You don't build belief through information. You build it through identity. And identity is built by doing what the old you would avoid. So every time you get uncomfortable, lean in. Every time you're tempted to quit, stay. Every time you feel like hiding, show up louder. These are the moments that define you. Not the highlight reels, not the big wins. The quiet ones, the invisible ones, the ones only you and your mirror will ever know about. That's where belief lives. And one day, when someone asks you how you became who you are, you won't talk about magic. You'll talk about movement. You'll talk about the days you moved scared, the nights you held the vision, the mornings you started over again and again, until confidence had no choice but to follow. You'll smile, because you'll know something they don't. That belief isn't something you find. It's something you build. And today, you're still building. So build well. You're not here by accident. There's a reason this message found you today. It's because the part of you that's tired of shrinking is finally waking up. You've played small long enough. You've asked for permission long enough. You've doubted your worth long enough. That ends now. This isn't just motivation. This is activation. You've been sitting on gifts, ideas, talents, and belief is the key that unlocks them all. So unlock them. Write the book. Launch the business. Start the channel. Speak the truth. Whatever you've been postponing, it's time. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need a blueprint. You don't need applause. You need action. Messy, imperfect, relentless action. That's how belief grows, not in thinking, but in doing. So get louder, get focused, get selfish about your future. You've got one life, one shot, one legacy. Make it count. Don't just consume this message, embody it. Don't just feel inspired, get dangerous. Because when belief and action collide, the world changes. And the first life that shifts is yours. Let this be the moment you never forget. The one where you stopped waiting and started becoming. The one where doubt died, not because it vanished, but because you stopped feeding it. The one where you traded hesitation for hunger, and hunger for history. Because you're not here to pass time. You're here to leave a mark, to shake up your space, to show the world what happens when belief becomes a habit. So take this fire and do something with it. Build something, share something, lead something. And when the resistance comes, and it will, look it in the eye and smile. You were built for this. Every scar, every setback, every hard lesson. It didn't break you. It built you. Now walk like it. Talk like it. Live like it. Because you're not who you were 10 minutes ago. You're new. You're powerful. You're ready. And from this moment forward, you believe. fully, finally, forever. You know why most people never break through? Because they stop at almost. Almost disciplined, almost focused, almost consistent. But almost doesn't change lives. Almost doesn't transform legacies. Almost keeps you stuck in a cycle of regret. Not you. You're done with almost. You're stepping into always. Always aligned. Always intentional. Always committed, even when no one claps, when no one sees, when no one believes. Because you've become your own evidence. And that's the most dangerous version of you. The one who no longer needs permission, who no longer waits for signs, who no longer shrinks to fit comfort. You've got the power now. The kind of power that bends timelines. The kind of power that creates outcomes. The kind of power that looks in the mirror and says, we don't go back. So don't. Don't go back to fear. Don't go back to doubt. Don't go back to average. Go forward. Run forward. Live forward. Because this moment isn't the end of your journey. It's the ignition of everything to come. You've heard the message. Now, you become the message. It's time. No more hesitating. No more second guessing. The window is open, and life is calling you to step through. Let the world adjust to your new frequency. Let your past become the proof of how far you've come, not a prison that holds you back. Today, you own the pen. So write something wild, something bold, something true. A life of courage, a life of clarity, a life of conviction. And if ever you forget who you are, come back to this moment. Because this isn't just another video. This is a decision, a declaration, a doorway. And you just walk through it. Welcome to the other side, where belief isn't something you borrow, it's something you breathe. You're here now. Stay here. Grow here. Lead from here. This is your time, and it begins now. Let the doubters talk. Let the skeptics scoff. Their disbelief is not your truth. They don't know the fire that lives inside you. They didn't stay up with you in the late nights of self-doubt. They didn't feel the weight of your silence, your hunger, your hope. But you did. You felt it all. And yet, you didn't give up. You didn't fold. You didn't run. You stayed. And because you stayed, this is your reward. The clarity, the courage, the conviction. You are no longer the person who waits. You are the person who moves mountains with your mindset. You are the person who changes everything by changing nothing but yourself. So lead. Not someday, today. Not when it's easy, especially when it's hard. You've got more to give, more to be, more to become. And now that you believe, really believe, there's no ceiling left, only sky. So rise. Rise into your identity. Rise into your greatness. Rise into the version of you that was always waiting beneath the surface. Because this is your breakout, your rebuild, your revolution. And it starts right now. You don't need another sign. This is your time. The turning point you've waited for. The voice that woke something ancient inside you. The part that knows you were made for more. So stop searching for shortcuts. Stop seeking the easy way. You already carry everything you need. Discipline, focus, fire. Now apply it. To your thoughts, to your actions, to your habits. Turn your mornings into weapons. Turn your evenings into preparation. Turn your entire life into a mission. Because when you're aligned with purpose, the path reveals itself. Doors open. Connections appear. Breakthroughs unfold. But only if you keep showing up. Only if you outlast the doubt. Only if you refuse to go quietly. So speak loudly with your life. Let the world see what belief looks like in motion. Let your success be the echo that inspires 1,000 more. You're not just building results. You're building legacy. And it begins with how you show up now. Not later. Now. Always now. Every second you hesitate is a second you give away to mediocrity. And you weren't born for mediocre. You weren't made to survive, you were built to soar. No more hiding, no more shrinking. The real you, the relentless, focused, driven version of you, is finally here. Let the world feel your presence. Let your actions scream louder than your words. Let your results speak with volume no doubt can silence. This is not motivation. This is a mirror. You're not watching this by accident. You're watching because your future demanded it. Now honor that demand. Move. Create. Break limits. Break silence. Break free. Because one day someone will watch your life the way you're watching this moment, and they'll rise too. That's the power you hold. That's the responsibility you carry. That's the standard from now on. 30 minutes from now, you'll either have started something or made another excuse. You choose.